Who all wants to be people?
I want to be the bottom guy.
All right.
I'll take the top guy.
All right. And I think Bird was the one on the right before.
Yeah, I can take the one on the right.
I'll be the one on the left. All right, everyone remember your dude. It's basically the same one as the last game, except there's a Lovecraftian horror approaching instead of Christmas. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives week by week, unaware. Sup?
Could there be game audio?
I guess not. If there isn't now, then I guess there won't be.
It's too precarious for us to want to mess with it.
This is the best I could get, apparently.
Oh, it's one of those games.
But it didn't show up on Discord as an option. Like the game, it wasn't recognized as a game by Discord, so I couldn't share the game directly. So I had to figure out how to like share my screen, and I don't think that has audio as a feature.
All right, so I guess this is Keith.
It's just
your character.
Infinitely looping, pleasant guitar music mostly. Yeah, what kind of piece of shit do I want to be this year? Do I want to be the coolest boy? Do I want to be a jacked person? A schmoozer? A crime fighter? Caretaker? I guess I can be a square this year. Alchemy Tower. Brew potion. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists there have accidentally created an ooze monster. How do you dispatch the ooze? Blast it with magic. I want to be I want to be a mind person. You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm. All right, this one is Brian.
That's me. Let's go to the arena. Compete in fight. I'm built for this.
Compete in fight. For people watching this, we just played the Christmas game, so we're showing Brian this for the first time when he went, what's the Yawhg?
Yeah, I've never seen this. Like, I'm familiar with this genre of game, I just haven't seen this one before.
I think Yawhg is like the
progenitor, yeah.
Yeah.
This led to directly pretty much to the, was it Fathagan? And and we still need to play Monster Prom sometime, and it's sequel now.
Monster Camp.
Totally, I've seen
Monster
some
Prom.
of Monster Prom and Monster Camp. Monster Camp is a incredibly hilarious game.
It's so funny.
You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse.
Yeah.
One day, while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. "Excuse me, sir, I need a sparring partner," he says. "Are you down for a fight or 2?
Except, hell yeah, I'm down to fight him.
"Let's do this!" he screams. He takes a swing at your head. You get punched square in the face. The next thing you know, you're in the arena's infirmary. It appears that punch gave you headache never-endus.
Never-endus.
It's like tinnitus, but worse.
Oh, good.
Symptoms include having a mild headache forever. You lose 1 mind.
I feel like my stats would go down way more if I had a headache forever.
Yeah, no, that's pretty brutal. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. I haven't done hospital much on my playthroughs yet. Let's tend to patients.
Spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day a patient comes into the hospital with sores that nobody's ever seen before. While walking by his bedside, he looks to you and rudely asks for a glass of water.
Oh, doesn't this always end badly?
Anything can end badly. He's got the Uzumaki virus.
Yeah, right. I'll do it for Brian because he hasn't seen this yet, so I'll get him water.
Oh god.
This is usually a really bad idea.
You bring him a small glass of water to quench his thirst. He takes a large sip, swigs around, then proceeds to spit it at you. The water hits you right in the face. After cleaning up, you scold the obviously insane man for spitting at you. That night, when you get home, you feel dizzy and start having vivid hallucinations about ancient wizards. You gain 3 magic. You lose 3 mind. Cool.
Oops.
I guess you're a weaver or whatever the fuck they're called in Wheel of Time.
Okay.
Pop culture references.
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and go to the gardens and see if I can cause the gardens to explode.
It's
gonna go
remarkably easy
meditate
to
the
do.
good.
Well, yeah, it's like
It's a real speedrun if you can
Insane.
destroy a place in the opening
It
week.
is the same.
Meditate.
Different game, same verb. You spend the week in deep meditation and gain 1 magic and 2 mind.
That's definitely meditation.
One day a beggar comes up to you to ask for any spare change.
I unfortunately don't have any. I will select the option anyways.
Give him some coin. You're almost broke. You don't have a penny you could spare. You both sing songs together about your poverty. You gain
That's a
1
good
charm.
one.
Oh,
They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Week 2. Shit, is there 4 weeks or 6 weeks? I forget.
6.
Anyway.
I think it's at 6. Yeah.
Ah, okay. It's me again. I'm gonna be the goodest of boys who is a girl, who is a boy who is a girl. Tend to patients. Spend the week diagnosing and tending to sick. 2 mind, 1 wealth. One day a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced with piano notes will not stop talking. All of the other patients are all of the other patients are complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing.
What? But lovely piano music.
No, he's just playing nothing but Chopin with his mouth.
The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. Sing with him. You start trying to sing along with his voice. You try to sing along with him, but just can't hit the right notes. The sound gets progressively sadder and sadder.
Aw,
It starts driving you slightly mad. You lose 1
good
mind.
job, asshole.
I'm being nice this time. If I'm
I
gonna get
thought
the
that
same
said-
feedback both ways,
Okay.
then I'm just gonna not bother.
I definitely thought that said place. No, it says palace. Let's go to the palace.
Oh no. Oh, the palace options are so obnoxious.
I'd like to attend the ball.
You spend the week attending
Oh, that's good
fancy
art.
gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse.
I'm so stylish.
One day the king approaches you. Excuse me, but you look like someone I can confide in. Oh, I know.
I do.
He says,
Yep.
I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I aren't exactly active in the bedroom. He blushes a little. Do you have any advice on how I could romance the queen, so to speak?
Sir,
So-
I just met you.
So what you do is you keep picking the flirt option and giving her gifts. Then at the end of the campaign, near the climax, there's a scripted sex scene. You shouldn't
Teach the king my
That's
ways.
what happens when you
I'm
ask.
just gonna teach him how to grow a mustache.
It's just what happens when you ask gamers. You spend hours drawing a bunch of diagrams, going through scenarios with the king. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are. He thanks you and hands you a large sack of coins as a reward. You gain 3 wealth.
Oh,
Later that night, you get the sinking feeling that you might have actually made things worse.
what? Why?
He's just as charming as you are, and your charm's 7. It's like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 5 is starting normally.
Bird.
It's bird.
Okay. I can't do the hospital this time because you did it.
Yep.
I will go to what are my stats here? Not great. Magic. I guess I'll go to the Alchemy Tower. Brew potion.
We're gonna have a nerd off this season. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. Over the course of the week, you notice yourself growing more and more spiral-shaped sores all over your body.
Christ.
One day, the sores begin glowing a vibrant blue. You're gonna take out the fucking Alchemy Tower. You feel your magical power grow even stronger while your mind slips further and further. 3 magic. Lose 3 mind. In no time, the sores are glowing so bright they hurt to look at. Someone rushes up to you asking if you're alright. With only a glance, you set him aflame. Then you let out a scream that shakes the earth and shatters the skulls of all nearby. A river of blood coats the ground as you walk around reveling in your destruction. You black out. When you come to, you're at a Pokemon Center. You're at home in your bed.
Dun 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 dun.
Your sores have faded and you feel like disease symptoms have passed. You took out. I need to nerd.
Oh
How am
my
I gonna?
God.
Now I'm gonna have to do fucking administrative work in order to be a proper nerd square this
I
season.
thought that would have more consequences.
The Alchemy
Well,
Tower's
the
gone.
tower's blown up. None of us can use it again.
Forever. Also, it's
Haven't we-
that's why it looks on
we-
fire.
we've done this exact sequence of actions before.
Probably.
Anyway.
What would you like to do, Effie?
I would like to go back to the gardens again if I can. I would like to meditate to see if I can blow it up again.
Effie's playing 2 different games the same way.
I mean, yeah.
You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, you come across an elderly man snoozing on the grass. You there, young person, could you shade my shadow for me? And he waves you over. I'm having an awful time trying to nap in this bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade? Yep, it's this one.
Oh, I'm guessing there aren't as many events in this game since it's like one of the early ones.
That or we're boring and we pick the same things over and over again, and we can't remember. Are you gonna block the sun, Effie?
I am indeed.
Ages seem to pass as you stand in the hot sun, and the wizened old man is sleeping peacefully in your shadow. The sun is sweltering, and after some hours you begin to feel faint. Gradually, everything grows dark. When you awaken, it is evening in the garden, and an ancient gnarled tree stands where the old man is sleeping. For witnessing this miraculous event, you gain 1 magic.
Hey.
It was honest in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still. Week 3. I have to be boring over here now. Admin. You spent the week doing paperwork for the palace. You paid 2 wealth and gained 1 mind. One day you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. "There's a bomb in the palace!" they scream. There's a mass panic as people try desperately to escape the palace's walls. I gotta disarm the bomb with all of my genius brain powers. You run deeper into the castle trying to figure out where the explosives are hidden. You manage to find them in the wine cellar disguised as a barrel of wine. The bomb appears to be on a detonator that's controlled by a powerful magic. You realize immediately you won't be able to figure it out and get out of the building as quickly as you can. You're almost out of it when the bomb goes off. Well, that's 2 places down. Shit. I need to find more places to be boring. It is a huge explosion that knocks you through a wall. You lose 1 physique. Well. Brian, it is.
Man, okay, so the king is dead. I think the only
destruction happens this quickly.
I think the only possible choice now is to drink. So
the
Tavern,
king
please.
is dead. Long live the king.
Drink.
You
spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 3. I was quoting Scar. You gain 3. I will literally never quote Shakespeare. You gain 3 charm and 1 physique. One day, a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it.
Hang on, I'm challenging him to a lute duel.
You borrow the bar owner's lute and challenge the bard to a musical duel. You play out a beautifully complex combination of arpeggios. I think it was arpeggios. I think I just added an extra syllable. The tavern roars with applause. The bard tries his best to replicate your piece, but ends up dropping his lute, snapping it in half. His dreams are dashed, and he will never perform again. He bows his head shamefully in defeat and walks out of the tavern. You gain 1 finesse and 1 charm. It's a bird.
It me? Yes, it is.
You're a red player.
13 magic, I guess, to the hospital. 10 to patients.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending the sick, 2 mind, 1 wealth. One day you hear spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. He seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. He doesn't appear to realize that she is freaking everyone out. You know, that wearing that mask would have really helped earlier. You decide to do something about it.
Vaporize the fuck out of that ghost.
My
This
God.
will not go wrong.
Hardcore. With the wave of your hand, you fire off a magic bolt. The ghost lets out a wail as the bolt pierces her heart. She slowly fizzles out of existence.
Target practice.
Now you're in double hell.
Man,
you
you're
gain 1
super
magic.
magical.
Okay,
It's
well, you know
Effie.
where I'm going. Back to the gardens.
Spend a week in deep meditation, getting 1 magic and 2. I think you've meditated all game before.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
One day, a toothless old woman approaches you. I have a small patch of magic beans. Would you be interested in purchasing them?
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
you-
I'm going to say yes, even though I have no money.
Oh, no, you have no money.
I want to see what
Of
happens.
course I would. You don't have enough money to pay her. Looks like you need to work a little more, she says and walks away. On your way home that night, you
Burn.
find a small pouch of coins that somebody must have dropped. You gain 1 wealth.
I got a pity coin. Hooray!
And then the world was a howling fury, chaos, screaming, the sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Fuck. It's a me, where can I be boring now? I know, I can tend the garden. You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden.
Why are you so blushing? Are you trimming that in the shape of a PP?
Yes, but
Definitely are.
also that's heat stroke. That's 1 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day on your way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Wear the ring. Upon placing the ring on your finger, orange, glowing markings appear from the outside of the band. The markings unravel themselves into the ring and swirl in front of you. They form into what appears to be a fully armored ghost radiating a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you and nods before walking away. Okay. The ring looks good on you. You gain 1 charm.
Where can I go for more charm? The tavern again. I'm gonna drink more.
You don't ever want to bartend?
I think bartend earns. Never mind. I shouldn't say anything.
I would imagine bartend earns wealth, but will it earn charm? Nah, just drink.
You spend the entire week getting wasted. 2 charm, 1 physique. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna enter.
You down pint after pint, drinking as if your life depended on it. After your drinking frenzy, you take a quick look around and notice that you're the only one conscious. You clumsily take the cash prize and make your way home. There were no other survivors. You earn 2 wealth.
Oh my god.
Now it's
That
Burst
went
turn.
surprisingly well.
Less typey, more choicey.
It's fine. I just got technical problems. Anyway.
You can have technical problems when you're dead.
Oh God, I probably will. Jesus Christ. Let's go to the hospital.
The afterlife has horrible internet.
Let's send to patients again.
Diagnosing 2 mind, 1 wealth. One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. Leeches start
Oh, no.
flooding into the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. Somebody do something! Yells one of the doctors.
Zap them with magic.
Use yourself as bait. You wave your hand, unleashing a wave of magic to disintegrate the leeches. The leeches all poof into dust. You save the hospital with your quick thinking. You gain 1 mind. Alright, Effie. You're down to 3 options, because we're a train
Yeah,
wreck.
I'm noticing. Somebody stole the gardens from me. How dare. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
That sounded
go
really
to the-
decisive until it happened.
I'm gonna go to the forest. Nothing bad ever happens there. I'm going to chop wood.
You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. 2 physique, 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a corpse hanging from a tree. Carved into the tree, it is written, "Maybe someone in the afterlife will appreciate my beautiful melodies." Oh no, it's the lute player! He killed himself!
Oh, yo.
Brian
God.
claims a life! Not as many as Bird, but still. Bird killed like 100 people, probably. Underneath the tree lays a broken lute.
I'm going to keep
Wow.
walking.
Whoa!
Oh,
You keep walking, taking the time to think about your own mortality. You gain 1 mind.
jeez.
Not my monkeys, not my
You're
circus.
just like, I didn't see this.
I saw
When it
nothing.
arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Did you? Well then, I'll bartend. You spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and 2 charm.
Oh, both gained charm.
One day, the tavern throws its annual dart tournament. There were no survivors.
Yes, you're...
Spectate. You watch the tournament from the sidelines, analyzing throwing techniques. You gain 1 finesse. You are a move, Beardman.
To the forest. Let's do some hunting.
You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods.
Oh no, the bush is back!
Yep. It's holding shears? You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly it's doing out in the woods. Suddenly an enormous hand erupts from the foliage.
Punch it!
You manage to punch the hand so hard that you appear to have shattered one of its fingers.
Damn.
The hand recoils back through the hedge. You then run away faster than you ever have in your life. You gain 2 physique.
There's not going to be any resolution? Okay.
Nope. Big nope. Big nope, 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 nope.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to the slums.
No one's done that yet.
Yeah. I will fight crime.
What the hell?
You spend the night outsmarting and beating up your criminals. 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 finesse. One night you hear cheering from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of men cheering on dogs, violently ripping each other apart.
No.
One of the men spots you and asks, "Oi, would you like to participate in our little betting game?"
Try to stop the dog fights.
You try to convince the gamblers that dogfighting is wrong. Your words fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, why the fuck would I think that would work?
Very quickly, they get quite angry with you. One of them walks up to you and pulls a knife. You don't feel like you've got the strength or speed to match this guy. You run away, hoping you won't follow.
Yeah, but how do I hit him with a fucking lightning bolt? I got 14 magic.
Yeah. But scary
Whatever.
knife. You gotta stay in magic territory, bruh.
I guess so.
Yeah, Fee?
Yes, I do. Back to the gardens and meditate once more.
Spend the week in deep meditation. Blah, 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 blah. Walking past a pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad. "Please, sir," the frog begs. "I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal."
I will. I don't think I've ever. I don't think I've ever gotten this event. Have we seen this event before?
I mean, I've seen it so many times. I've been playing this game for like 8 years.
Eh, what the heck? I'm gonna kiss the frog. Fuck it. Why not?
You bend down and kiss the frog. Suddenly, the frog is enveloped by a cloud of shimmering fog. When the fog clears, the frog is gone, and a tall, regal man is standing in the pond instead. He thanks you for helping him, and gives you a handsome reward. You gain 2 wealth. I don't know how he had that on his frog bod. As word spreads of your deed, your reputation improves. Now everyone wants you to kiss their pets, hoping that they'll make money.
You
get
become
1
known as the
charm.
frog kisser.
Yeah. Frog kisser? He kisses frogs! The Yawhg. It's almost
all I
here.
think of.
Almost. That's all I think of.
You kiss one frog and fucking whatever.
Yep. Hospital. I'm gonna clean up because it's the last day. And somebody needs to do that at some point. There's blood everywhere. The river of blood that was unleashed by someone. You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as can be.
The way this image looks like you're the one smearing the blood.
Yeah. That's just what the floor actually looks like. That's how dusty it is in here. Just the crust.
Ew.
It's like Last Jedi. The salt planet. One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however.
Oh shit.
It's
skin
Super
is-
Baby.
Okay.
Its skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. Stop that demon, yells the doctor. Neither of these are great options, but I'll use my magic. With a wave of your hand, you put up a magical barrier blocking the exit. The baby breaks right through it and flies off into the night sky.
Oh, shit.
All right. That's not a great...
God when
I'll
that
finish
happens.
up by going back to the arena.
You've grown stronger. Maybe this time you won't get permanent headache. You spend the week fighting and get 2 physique, 1 finesse. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we gotta leave right away if we want to make it to your mother's in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel?
Extreme jealousy, of course.
You become extremely grumpy for the rest of the week. You lose 1 charm. While you're no fun to be around, you channel your rage into working out. You gain 2 physique and 3 points of incel.
Man, I suddenly have so many opinions on The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, you seem to have sprouted an interest in Bitcoin.
Forrest, get me the fuck away from. I want to be in the same town as him. We're gonna hunt.
You spend the week defending defenseless critters. You gain 1,
Cut
2.
to bird pointing the bow at my head.
No one will know. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you come across a group of people in the woods. From the expressions in their faces, they appear to be lost.
Help them.
You confront the group and try to help them find their way back to town. With ease, you lead everyone back to town. Extremely grateful, the group gives you a small token of their appreciation. 2 wealth. And then
Useless.
Effie.
Yes,
wonder what
back to
he's
the
gonna
gardens
do.
to meditate once more.
Are you a voice
know.
recording, or are you a real person?
No, I'm a real person, last I checked.
Nothing out of the ordinary happens to you this week.
Wow.
Wow.
Rude. It's just like, go do something else, fucker.
Fucking owned.
Awesome.
Um,
So rude.
My god.
I wonder, does that happen for every event if you do it too much?
I don't
Probably.
know. I don't think I've seen that before. I don't remember.
I've
It
never
might
seen
be
that.
you literally ran out of events.
I definitely know more of them.
Maybe.
The
It's like
storm
you're supposed to be able to
arrives.
destroy the place.
Usually when you destroy the place, it's because you brought something with you, like a werewolf curse or something.
Point.
The storm arrives in the night. By the morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Alright, final round. You pick a role based on your abilities, or at least if you're trying to help, you pick a role based on your abilities that you think is best applicable. There are no easy answers, because you're like, what do these mean?
Yeah,
and
unlike the Yawhligans, we don't know what stats any of these correspond to.
And of course, looter and town drunk are
directly.
just actively detrimental.
Yep.
Let's see. But I don't think drunk does anything, whereas I think looter does make things worse.
Looter makes things
mind
worse.
and
Drunk
charm.
is like neutral.
Mind and charm seems like doctor to me.
Yeah, I did literally like play a doctor throughout this whole thing. It seems like a good idea. And yeah, Bird's good at magic, and you're good at charm. Yeah.
Well, I'm also
Doctor.
yeah.
You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You're able to keep
Keats
most
Berg.
patients in stable condition. Some are even able to get back up and go to work in no time. This helps the survival effort quite a bit.
Good.
I didn't get tremendous or
score.
whatever the word is.
I mean, I have
Immensely.
15 physique
Immensely.
and finesse. I think I'm gonna go with the builder.
The builder. Your character's jacked. These stats.
Yeah.
You take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes at breakneck speeds, impressing the rest of the survivors. Unfortunately, they're like the demo home from Arrested Development. They crumble immediately. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. That's probably more than
Nice.
quite a bit.
I will
Bird.
take Conjurer, of course.
You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food from out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. And then
Significantly might be the
Effie.
strongest one in Yawhg, actually.
Yes,
Maybe.
So I am going to go ahead and run. I believe for mind it's Taylor.
Soldier
Maybe?
Spy.
I actually have
Either
no
that
idea.
or it's
Taylor's
either that or
probably finesse,
or
honestly.
it might be. I mean, somebody took Doctor already, which I'm pretty sure is mind. So I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run Taylor.
All right. You volunteer to weave and mend clothing for the survivors to keep warm.
Look like it's going very well.
You completely lack the dexterity or stamina required to make clothing.
It
Oh,
was
dear.
finesse.
No.
Look, we've just become a nudist colony, okay?
Everything you make falls apart almost
Yay.
immediately upon wearing it.
Yeah, not all things are bad.
The lack of
Oh,
proper clothing
no.
drops morale significantly.
Should have taken leader instead.
All right, we're probably going to get an average ending.
And
Probably.
so, we set about our tasks, once more living our lives. This time in a way we might never have expected, or even wanted. But in the end... It was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our homeland had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish, and whether we succeeded or fail, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will visit us again? Who knows if we will can ever be ready for it?
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
extremely
neutral ending.
untriumphant.
There are much worse endings.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'll have to send Brian the highlight. The
Oh,
best.
no, yes, please do.
The Yawhg changed you, probably for the better. With the town being rebuilt, you eventually decide to retake your role as a doctor in the hospital. There, you make friends with another doctor. The two of you do everything together. You're inseparable. Eventually, you decide to get an apartment and live with each other. Then your friend gets married and everything changes. Their spouse has to move away to a new town, and your friend follows. You try to keep in touch by mail, but the letters start to come less and less frequently. You try to fraternize with other doctors. While they're all nice people, nothing can compare. Oh.
Miserable.
While the town is being rebuilt, you become leader of a hunting party. You become the town's main supplier of game, meat, and furs.
And furious.
Deers. You become extremely adept in killing defenseless animals.
Oh, yeah.
One day, you spot a glowing blue fox in the woods. Upon seeing you, it cackles and runs off. You pursue it for what feels like hours, but to no avail. Capturing the laughing blue fox becomes an obsession for you. You spend almost every moment thinking about its laugh, even when you sleep. Its cackle feels as if it's burned into your brain.
Something tells me there's not going to be a happy ending for any of us.
This bird. With the town being rebuilt, you spend nearly all of your time in the Alchemy Tower, which was destroyed. Uh-oh. You try desperately to research a cure for that mysterious spiral sore disease that caused you to hurt all those people. All that time in the lab begins taking a toll on your body. You notice spiral sores beginning to resurface on your skin. Not wanting to repeat the past, you walk out to the docks and jump into the water. You swim it as far as possible. A faint explosion was spotted in the lake that night. Some say it was the birth of a new star.
What?
You became folklore and also drowned.
Yeah.
Effie, while the town is being rebuilt, you decide to move out into the woods. You become the friendly local lumberjack and fashion yourself a log cabin. You spend most of your days chopping down giant trees and carrying the logs to the town gate. You make friends with the dryads of the forest and spend every weekend at their wild river parties. This is weirdly in common with this weird dryad-y thing that happened in the elf game. All in all, you lead a good life. The secret was to do almost nothing and then accomplish nothing in the end.
How did
and then
Effie
you,
end up
and
with
then
the
you
good
get
ending?
happiness.
Yeah, I'm totally down to play more of these games in the future. These
Oh
are
yeah,
fun.
it's a fun genre.
Definitely we have to do Monster Prom and Monster
Yeah.
Camp.
Muster prom, the promining.